Welcome to Endurance Engineering Academy. Vinod here. We all know that Endurance Engineering Academy has launched a GATE-XE full course, GATE-XE mock test, and also GATE-XE additional course. Okay, so all the details are already available in the description box. You can just check our website. Right, so now why I am going to make this video? Simple. Actually, I should have made this video long ago, but I just want to wait until I complete entire topics properly, that is analyzing the entire topics properly. Right. So if you take GATE-XE, there are students, or first let me give an overview. We already know that there are two compulsory sections, general aptitude, mathematics, and two optional section. We can choose out of the options which is available. And general aptitude, mathematics, let me keep it a hold. Let us come for the optional. The two optional subjects. Majority of the students, okay, I'm talking about majority of the students. So majority of the students, the optional subjects are selected out of this four only. Okay, there are few other things, polymer science, atmospheric ocean, something, but majority of the students will be selecting from this four only. Okay, one is fluid mechanics B, solid mechanics D, thermodynamics E, and if you are from mechanical background, then most of them, 95 to 90, not even 95, 98%, okay, 98% of the student will be selecting two from this three. Okay, out of this three, two subjects will be selected in optional. Okay, if you are from mechanical, but of course, food technology will also be a major part, because just if you consider our course itself, there are many students, okay, from food technology, okay, who registered in our course. Of course, that one part they doesn't need. Actually, how they registered was they registered for max and thermo. Okay, max and thermo combo. Okay, instead of registering the complete course, they registered for max and thermo combo only. And fluid and food technology, they are preparing it by themselves. Okay, so by their self notes or from some other sources. Okay, so now the majority out of this two option, majorly from this four only they are selecting. Okay, now as I already said, mechanical students from this three. And now the next thing, out of 100 students, okay, so let them be food technology students or let them be mechanical students, out of 100 students, 90 students, okay, out of 100 students, 90 students will select thermodynamics as their one of their optional. As I could understand that very clearly, out of 100, 90 students. See, there are some students who are preparing thermo and strength of material, that is thermo and solid mechanics, that combo was there, and those students will enquire us. Okay, so we are preparing for thermo and SM, and can I buy only thermo and max instead of buying SM? But there is no inquiry as of now. Okay, as of now, there is no inquiry of FM and SM. Very little possibility is there a student to select the combo of FM and SM. Okay, so there are inquiry a combo of SM, that is solid mechanics and thermo, and there are many who is inquiring for this also, food technology and thermo. But there are very less who is writing the combo of B and D, okay, which is FM and solid mechanics, and there are very less students who inquired about all the other options, okay, such as polymer, atmospheric science, etc. So these four are the major, out of this four only, most of the students are selecting the two options. And I hope that everyone knows, even if you select food technology, or even if you select food technology thermo, or even if you select food technology SM or food technology FM, you select any two options, your final rank, okay, the final rank which you are going to get will be common only. How I will just clarify it. Suppose 20,000 students are writing. Okay, let us consider 5,000 students are writing the combo of FM and thermo, 5,000 writing thermo and food technology, and or let me keep the majorly as of I seen FM and thermo is majority. Okay, so 10 to 12,000 they are writing FM and thermo, 3 to 5,000 SM, and 3 to 5,000 food technology. Let us consider that is food technology and thermo, SM and thermo. Okay, out of this all 20,000, whatever subject you select, whatever option you select, the rank will be common only. Okay, so if suppose if you are selecting SM and thermo and you are getting a very good mark, you will be competing with other students who written FM and thermo as their combo. I hope that you are understanding the point which I am saying. Okay, so which means the rank is common. Even if you select BD, or even if you select BE, even if you select EG, DG, whatever, okay, the rank is going to be common. You are going to compete with other student. Listen carefully. You are going to compete with other student who written the complete paper itself different. Of course, not this two. General aptitude and maths are common. So you are going to compete with a student who written a completely other paper. For example, let us consider FMB, FM and thermo. Okay, these are the two things which let us consider person 1. Okay, is selecting his combo was B and D. There is another person who is selecting, it's actually completely hypothetical, or else let me keep it very easy, E and G. Okay, and there is another person who is selecting strength of materials and thermo. Okay, suppose the paper, let us consider that FM and thermo paper was very easy. Out of all the things, FM and thermo paper are very easy, and the person who selected FM and thermo, there is a possibility for him to get an edge, okay, edge over others. Okay, so there is a possibility for him to get an edge over others. Let us consider he is getting 80. This person is also prepared very well. Okay, he prepared very well in his E and G. Okay, and let us consider E and G is also easy. Thermo is already easy. Let us consider food technology is also easy. Okay, how much he will be getting? He will get, let us consider he is also getting some 82 or something like that. Okay, I'm being positive. Now, DE. Suppose SM was difficult. I'm just giving you some examples. Okay, suppose SM, that is solid mechanics, was difficult, then this person will get, surely, even if he is very, very good, then of course he will be competing with them and he will be getting a good mark. But if the questions are a bit complicated or a bit tricky in solid mechanics, and there are possibility for him to get less mark. Okay, let us consider he is getting 75. Okay, now you could clearly understand, I hope. There is a common paper, of course, all three are writing thermo. Okay, so that is 35 marks, 35 marks, 35 marks is common, and of course these two are common. But 35 marks he is going to write FM, 35 marks he is going to write food, 35 marks he is going to write solid mechanics, and that 35 marks is crucial, because that 35 marks is not common among all. Okay, so here the X factor or the lifesaver, whatever you want to call, that lifesaver or X factor will be the second optional subject which you are going to choose. Because majority of the students, majority out of 100, as I said, 90% of the students will select thermo as option 1. I am guaranteedly saying that there is a hidden reason also behind it. Okay, so majority out of 190 will be selecting thermo as their option 1. But option 2, there are different students. If you are from food, you will be selecting food. If you are from mechanical, you have 2 more options, SM or FM, something like that. And that paper is going to be X factor here. That is going to decide your rank. I can guaranteedly say that we will understand this once the results are out. Okay, I will be giving you some reason behind this also. So, but anyways, I am making this video now because there is some 1 month left, and in this 1 month you can become what I could say, you can practice more questions from that optional subjects, and then you can get much well versed in that particular subject. Let me go back and talk about general aptitude. Let us consider in general aptitude 15 marks are there, right? 8 marks will be easy, okay, not very tough. Another 4 mark, it will be medium. I believe that you can get. It's just aptitude, right? General aptitude. So getting 12 mark to 13 will be very good score in apti. Okay, I'm talking about XE. Getting 12 to 13, it's actually good, very, very good if you get 12 to 13. Okay, if you get 12 to 13, very, very good. Okay, if you able to get in max 10 plus any score, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, whatever you get, that is very, very, very good score. You might think that, sir, only 10, actually the it is 15, right? Why you are saying only 10? I am guaranteedly saying that getting 10 is difficult in engineering mathematics. Getting 12 and 13 is also comparatively easy in general aptitude, but getting 10 plus in mathematics is difficult. As per my analysis for the last 8 to 9 papers, okay, 9-year paper of XE, in mathematics, there will be 2 to 4 marks which is going to be very difficult, and those type of questions will be very, very difficult for you to answer at the exam time. Why I am saying at the exam time? Because there are few questions which you will be getting answer if you sit silently and if you think about that particular question for a long time. There will be questions which is like a research based questions, I could say. More typical, more trickier questions, more different question. For example, let me give you something. Jump of continuity. Okay, jump of continuity. Okay, there is one thing called as jump of continuity. This is actually from differential calculus. That particular jump of continuity is something which most of us won't know. Okay, I believe so. Maybe if you prepared for JEE, AEEE in detail, the basic calculus, you might know that. Okay, I'm not saying that, but I am saying about the majority of the person. Let us consider 70%. Maybe 30% of the students might know, but 70% of the students won't know. Okay, so those types of new terminologies, some small terminologies, new terminologies, they are introducing in mathematics topic every year. Okay, suddenly they are introducing one small change, but if you solve that question calmly, after the exam you can solve, but within that 2 minutes, 2.5 minutes, it's very difficult for you to solve those types of questions. Okay, in that 2.5 minutes, and those types of questions are majorly coming from, I will be giving you the name also, majorly coming from complex numbers, complex variables, differential equation, ordinary differential equation, and also partial differential equation. But partial differential equations, I won't say that questions are difficult, but the questions are very new. Okay, the issue is we won't study partial differential equation in ME, right? Not in detail, we will just have a glance, okay, about one-dimensional wave equation, that's it. But in XE, we need to study PD in detail. Of course, I did all the derivations which is required, and every input has been given, but it is not straightforward, it is a bit difficult, I am accepting it. Those who registered for our course, I am just saying this, even if you don't understand partial differential equation, those derivation, all those things, try to know what is the step which I am doing. Okay, what is the basic idea? Okay, how I am starting the derivation, that is required. How I am starting the derivation, and what are the assumptions? Okay, what are the assumptions? For example, if a separation of variable method in PDE, okay, in partial differential equation there is one separation of variable method, and in that we included some assumptions. I hope that you remember assumptions regarding boundary conditions and assumption regarding initial conditions. Those assumptions are important. Even though if you are not understanding all the calculation stuffs, okay, I believe you will understand if you watch the video 2 times, okay, because it is tough, I am accepting it, but you will understand if you watch it for 2 times, because it is not a straightforward topic, more mathematics involved in it. But if you want to give up on that topic, don't give up completely, that's what I am saying. You try to remember the outline, such as what is the assumption and what actually I am starting, okay, what is the starting point and what is the ending point, final results, all those things are directly asked in PDE. Okay, if you already seen the previous year questions which I solved also, I given many questions which is directly from the result, okay, directly from the result of a separation of variables. Okay, differential equation questions are a bit difficult, have to accept that. Okay, every year they are introducing one new points or new small concepts, and of course it will be difficult for students to answer the question when they are seeing that type of question in exam. And complex number, not very tough, but 1 or 2 questions, okay, 1 or 2 questions are difficult. If you ask me easier topic, they are asking very easy questions from vector calculus and even linear algebra. Okay, probability is also fine, it's not very tough, probability is almost like ME level questions only. Okay, so that's what I'm saying about max. If you're able to score 10 plus, then sure shot that will be enough, that's what I'm saying. But the advantage here is if mathematics was very tough, understand this, if mathematics was very tough, every student is going to face the same question. So this is a competitive exam, so relative percentile only, right? So if mathematics question is tough, then everyone is going to attend the same question only, so it's not going to affect much. Really seriously, because everyone is going to face the same paper, everyone is going to write the mathematics, the same paper only. So if one question is very tough, if a new term is introduced, and if they are not going to answer it, obviously you will also not able to answer, another person will also not able to answer, and there will be some 3 to 4 marks questions like that in mathematics XE. Generally it happens 3 to 4 marks every year in mathematics questions will be difficult. That's what I am saying, 10 or 10 plus, very good. Okay. But the advantage in this general aptitude and mathematics is everyone will be writing the same questions, so competition will be what I could say normalized. Okay, it will be same for all, but this too is not like that, right? Accepted optional 1 TD, 90% of the students are going to face the TD only, and comparatively TD will be very easy compared to the second option which you are going to choose. Okay, TD will be very easy. Why I am saying that? Many questions will be from basics and first law, second law, all those things. The trickier part which I felt, okay, the students will also feel the same thing, I believe so. The trickier part is the questions from thermodynamic relations and mixture of gases, and few questions from pure substances. Okay, but students will face bit difficulty in thermodynamic relations and mixture of gases, and sometimes in psychrometry question, but psychrometry is also easy, not very tough. Okay, but other than that, most of the questions will be very easy, and I am guaranteedly saying that if you are going to write TD, okay, as your option 1, then you need 30 or 30 plus out of 35. That is what I could say. That's what. If you're able to get 30 out of 35, then surely will be in top 10. I can guaranteedly say. But wait for a moment. That is something which is common, right? That's not X factor. Okay, so 30. If you are getting 30 plus, of course you will get a good rank. But top 10 will be decided only by this optional 2. I can guaranteedly say that. Why? Because this optional 2 X factor is going to be different for almost all the persons. Okay. Like a set of person will write FM, set of person will write SM, set of person will write food technology, set of person will write polymer, set of person will write atmospheric science and something, set of person will write material science. So for each set of persons, question will be different, difficulty level will also be different. For example, I will give you a simple relation, because as of now I analyzed FM and SM. I don't know about food technology because I didn't belong to food technology group. I'm belonging to mechanical. So as of my knowledge, I'm saying about FM and SM. FM questions compared to SM. First, let me talk about syllabus, okay, and then I will talk about question. If I talk about syllabus, FM has bit more syllabus only, but SM, solid mechanics, the syllabus is like almost copy paste from mechanical only. Even they neglected many questions, they neglected many topics of engineering mechanics, they neglected many topics of vibrations. Okay, so almost it's a copy paste from mechanics, some part of mechanics, strength of materials, and some part of vibration. Almost copy paste from ME. Okay, so syllabus, if you see, this is very less. Okay, that is, I could say that I can give a tick mark for it. Okay, syllabus is very less means syllabus is same as that of ME, so you don't need to put some more effort on for studying new concept in SM. But in FM, of course, there are more syllabus. Okay, there are more syllabus, and I hope everyone who is there in the course, they know, right? Ideal fluid flow, a bigger topic. Okay, sourcing, all those things, and then Reynolds transport theorem, Navier-Stokes equation, and then what is that? Terminal velocity concept, lift and drag. Okay, I hope Stokes law. All those things are somewhat new in this XEB. Okay, which is not there in ME. Okay, in ME it is not there, but in XEB it is there. But the advantage of this extra topic is, I'm giving you the advantage of this extra topic is, the questions which they are asking from this extra topics are very straightforward. Very straightforward, honestly. You just need to remember one formula and they are asking questions from that formula. You have to remember the formula of Stokes' law, and then you need to remember how to find out terminal velocity. They are asking question from terminal velocity. And you just need to remember, what is that, initially, Navier-Stokes equation. You can directly get an answer from Navier-Stokes equation. Nothing, very straightforward questions from this extra syllabus topic. Okay, from this extra syllabus topic, it's a straightforward question. But SM, even though the syllabus is same, as of I seen by comparing FM and SM, the question level of SM is bit higher level compared to FM. Okay, compared to FM, SM question is a bit higher level only. It has to be accepted by everyone. Okay, if you know this extra topic, I am honestly saying, if you don't know this extra topic, and if you compare FM and SM, surely you will feel that what is this in FM? They are asking many questions which is not at all relevant. It's not like they are not asking any irrelevant question, they are asking relevant question, but those questions are from this extra topics. Okay, something around 5 to 6 marks. Okay, 5 to 6 marks will be from this extra topics. Okay, ideal fluid flow, drag, lift, and Stokes theorem, terminal velocity, and what else? What other thing I said? Okay, Navier-Stokes equation and RTT. Okay, but the questions are straightforward. That is the difference. Of course, in FM, there are few areas where the questions are difficult. In fluid dynamics, especially in fluid dynamics, there are few questions which is difficult in fluid dynamics, and even they are asking many questions from dimensional analysis. Okay, but the dimensional analysis is not required that much if you see ME. Okay, for ME, dimensional analysis is not very important, but for XE, from dimensional analysis they are asking questions. From boundary layer theory, there are some questions which is difficult. Okay, but my ultimate suggestion, or not a suggestion, my ultimate comparison of the two papers, I suggest that questions in FM, okay, comparatively, compared with SM, questions in FM are easy. If you know the concept, that's very important. Okay, so without studying this, some extra topic, without putting some effort, without studying this extra topic, if you see FM question paper, you will feel that, okay, this is not our cup of tea. But if you studied and then if you learned that, and if you see the question paper, I can guarantee say FM XEB will be comparatively easier. Okay, regarding the questions, but you don't need to put separate effort for studying this extra topic. You just need to study. You just need to prepare whatever I prepared for ME. Okay, just you need to prepare whatever I prepared for ME, but I need to go and write the exam. Then D. Okay, D. You will be studying the same thing, but question level will be a bit difficult. So you need to practice more difficult questions. You need to go for standard books. You need to do some difficult questions. Then you will be, you can compete with B. So I hope that I made my point clear, right? I made my point clear. I'm not demotivating the students who take an SM, or I'm not demotivating the students who take an FM. My suggestion is, if you take an FM or SM or food technology, that is going to be something which is going to decide whether you are getting rank within 10 or within 50 or within 100 or within 500. If you are getting rank within 10, then you are going to be in IIT for sure, either IIT Bombay, Chennai, or IISc Bangalore, whatever it is. But you will be getting a very good department also if you are getting within a rank within 10. Okay, so the X factor is the second optional subject. It may be FT, it may be SM, it may be FM, but concentrate more on that particular subject. And one more thing I need to suggest is, if you see the papers, old papers like 2008, 2009, 2010, there are few topics which is asked, okay, in 2008, 2009, 2010, or even 2011 also. But recently in 2020, there are many, 2021, yes, of course, 2021, there are many topics which is removed, okay, which is already present, but presently it is removed. Even that happened in this PDE also. There are few topics which is removed, and that happens in FM also. There are few topics which has been removed. So if you just see the syllabus and then see whether that questions are there for us or not, because there are some topics which is removed, so unnecessarily don't solve those types of questions. This is just an add-on which I'm just giving you a small tip. You can consider like that. Okay, my final conclusion is, mathematics is common for all. If you're able to get 10, very good. Okay, and that 10 can be easily scored. I can guaranteely say that you can easily score that 10. Okay, even though if you leave the tough questions also, you can get 10. Okay, by studying, by just preparing normally as usual. Okay, if you registered for our course, you know that whatever we covered in max and the additional course, that will be more than enough for getting 10. But I won't guarantee you 15. I'm saying it now itself. I'm not guaranteeing you 15. I'm guaranteeing you 10 or 10 plus only. Okay, but that will be enough. But take more care of this optional 2. Okay, the important reason I said, one person will be writing one paper, another person will be writing another paper, another person will be writing another paper. Finally, everyone's result are going to be like, everyone is like, he's writing one paper, another person writing another paper, he's writing another paper. But this guy is a competitor of me. That guy is also competitor of me. So if that paper is easy and my paper is difficult, then he will be having an edge. Okay. So if you want to overcome that, edge, you should have prepared your optional subject in a top class way. It's very simple, right? One person getting an edge because the paper is easy, but you are facing difficulty because the paper is tough. But both of them are competitors. So what you will be doing? You have to make sure that whatever questions they are asking, I could answer in the optional subject which you are choosing. Okay, it's applicable for both optional 1 and optional 2, but as of my knowledge, TD is more common subject. As I said already, out of 10, 9 students will select TD. So the second optional subject is going to be a game changer, or it's going to be a lifesaver, or it's going to be X factor, whatever way you have to call, you can call. Okay. So this I need to I just thought of saying this. I guess the video has been taken more time than what I expected. So let us see in the next video.